Alright, I'm up so early that I actually got to stop at a coffee shop. Whoa! Coffee house, and then right across is Tijuana Flats, and they always have really fun stuff for breast cancer, but I don't know if you can read that sign. It says treasure the chest. I love boobs. I think that's really funny. I once had Tijuana Flats that had the ribbon, like the breast cancer ribbon shaped, what's it called? Tortilla chips, and they were pink. And I'm like backing up. I once had Tijuana Flats, and they had the tortilla chips that were shaped in the breast cancer awareness ribbon, and they were pink. So that was cool. Good afternoon, Daily Family. It is Friday afternoon, and Pat and I and Grayson, we are going to dinner, and then we are going to go get some supplies for the trunk or treat festivities that are occurring at Grayson's daycare. And we are decorating the trunk as Harry Potter themed, and we're gonna be getting some stuff for that and a boatload more candy, because apparently there are over 100 participants in the trunk or treat festivities. So yeah, we gotta load up. We're gonna go to dinner, and then we're gonna hit up Target and I think a craft store, and that's gonna be our Friday afternoon, and probably most likely my morning tomorrow. Look at him in his little pumpkin. Look at him in his little pumpkin shirt. Are you having veggie sticks?
That's not to eat.
Here you go. Here's something to eat. Here's veggie sticks. Hey guys, so we're back from dinner, and we went to just Michael's. I figured, I went down the list, and it seemed like we could get more stuff at Michael's than at Target. I still have to go out tomorrow morning, so I'll bring you guys along for that. Tonight was just, I don't know, wasn't a good night. Grayson was awesome at the restaurant. I had a really good meal, something new on the menu, and it was spicy peanut sauce and soba noodles and broccoli, and it was like an Asian infusion dish. It was very good. And yeah, Grayson did great at dinner. He didn't cry once, he didn't fuss once. I really think that he made like a milestone leap. I don't know, he just, ever since coming back from Massachusetts, he just seems like a different little kid. But yeah, so we went to Michael's, and then I got a lot of stuff. They have Christmas stuff out already, and they have very few things for Halloween. The things that they did have were 70% off. We made a quick trip to Walgreens right afterwards to get spider webbing, because they didn't have any at Michael's. There was a worker, a Walgreens worker at the checkout line, and it looked like she had bought some things. It was like the end of her shift, and she had bought some things, and she was just kind of getting her bag situated, like she was about to leave her shift. I came up with the 2 bags of spider webs, and the cashier asked me if I had a Walgreens card. I said I don't have it. This other girl who was about to leave, the other Walgreens worker, she goes, here, you can have my Walgreens number. And it ended up saving me $2. So I was like, I really appreciate it, thank you. And then I was on my way. Well, I get into the car, and I was just putting like the bag, I was handing the bag to Pat, because he stayed out in the car with Grayson. I handed the bag to Pat, then I was like getting myself situated when the girl showed up at my door. And without even thinking, like, I had my hands full, I was juggling stuff, I didn't think to like roll down the window. I just got in the car, I just closed the door, so I just opened the door back up again like a sliver. And I was like, yeah? Thinking like maybe I dropped something. She's like, I have all this stuff and I have to walk home. Would you give me a ride home? And I said no, because I don't know her and I had Grayson in the car and just not a good situation. But I was gonna call her an Uber. And then Pat didn't want to do that, and it was just like, I felt really bad. I felt like I should have. She had walked out of the parking lot and was like basically going the same way that we were going, and she was carrying like a 12-pack of soda, like the cans, and some other heavy stuff, and she got over the curb on the other side of the street and she tripped and she fell, and I was driving and I saw it and I just felt really bad. And I wanted to call her like a taxi or an Uber or something. I didn't know how far she was going. And it was dark. It was like 7:30. And I just felt really bad. But Pat was like, you don't know where she's going. You don't know her. You don't know where she lives. You have to go back and find her and see where she lives so that you can put in the Uber. And if I was alone, I would have gone back around and rolled down my window and asked where she was heading to, and I would have called her an Uber. But because I was with Pat and he just wanted to get home and we had Grayson in the back, I didn't end up doing that. I regret it though. I really wish that I had, because I think about things like that. Like, what if she was having the worst day and she just needed one person to be kind? And maybe she was hoping that karma would come back around. Maybe that's why she offered me her Walgreens card. Like, oh, if I do something nice for somebody today, maybe I'll get something nice in return. And I just feel really, really bad about it. And it's been weighing on my mind since we got home, since we really left the parking lot. But we're back home now, and tomorrow I'm going to finish up the rest of the things for Grayson's trunk or treat festivities. I still have to get a few more things, but I think it's coming together. This afternoon, before we went out, I made this, like I had a plan of how this trunk was going to look. And so this is it. And maybe I'll insert a picture, because you can better see if I insert a picture. But basically this is my trunk with the trunk door open. I have kind of everything that goes on in most of the movies, not just a single movie. I have some owl balloons, which are basically just white balloons that I'm going to be drawing faces on, and I'm going to put them on the top of my car, and that's going to be the owlry. I'm going to paint on the windshield with like window paint. The Chamber of Secrets has been open. Enemies of the air, beware. So I'm gonna put that on my front windshield. Down the sides, I'm gonna be putting spider webs and spiders. And I have the little spiders, but then I have a big spider, and that's gonna be Aragog. I have the Hogwarts mail, like when Harry first gets his first letter to Hogwarts and it comes flying through everywhere. I'm gonna string up envelopes on fishing lines so that you can't see the fishing line, so it looks like they're floating. I'm also gonna put the flying keys on some fishing line too. And then I'm gonna put the sorting hat. I ended up getting a witch's hat that's kind of all like crooked and bent like that. It's not brown, but it looks like the sorting hat. I'm gonna make the Monster Book of Monsters and have a stack of just like old looking books. And then I'm gonna have like a little twine with some socks that are clothespin to the twine, and it's gonna say Free Dobby, because I've seen that a bunch on Pinterest and I thought that was cute. For the candy, I'm going to have 4 signs, 1 for each house, and I'm gonna have a bucket of candy for each house. And so I'm envisioning that I like sort the kids, and then they get to pick the candy from the bucket that they got sorted into. And the buckets will all have like the same mix of candy. I just think that it'll be fun to kind of sort them into a house or a bucket of candy. I'm bringing my Bose Bluetooth speaker to play the Harry Potter theme songs as we're handing out candy. So that's my vision. I'm really excited about it. I still have to buy a few more things for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go and do that tomorrow morning. And then all day is gonna be like arts and crafts. I have to print out some labels and things like that, but it'll be fun. But yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.